Hey everyone, so this is my game Puppertrator that I made for Lidumdare 37, which at the time of recording was like last week. Um, and I wanted to show off a couple little Easter eggs that I don't think people really picked up on. And I think they're cool, but I don't think anyone noticed them because they're kind of hard to find. And I didn't see anyone commenting about them, so I figured I'd show it off here. So it's all about this screen. This is where all the Easter eggs in question are. So for one thing, there's this help me button, which I added solely just so you could theoretically play the entire game with the mouse, because that is a tag on itch.io and I wanted to be able to tag this game as entirely with the mouse. But this part requires a keyboard. So I don't know if you could really call this an Easter egg, but Cadillac, Crispin, and Wyato are all names that come up here because that is the name of the 3 team members behind the game. But also, if you name yourself, for instance, Amelia, the game doesn't like that, or Scraggly, or Fluffy, you know, any characters of the that are already names in the game. And the inspiration for that comes from the fact that in a lot of games that let you choose the names of your characters, when I do a second run or a third run, I like to kind of play with the rules a little bit and just name my characters that already exist. Like for instance, I think the most famous example is Final Fantasy VII naming every party member Sephiroth for some really, really funny dialogue lines. The fact that Sephiroth is really upset that Sephiroth killed Sephiroth. It's just great. And that's not a spoiler because you have no idea what I'm talking about. So it's great. Now, so here's the other thing. Here's the other little Easter egg. If you hit enter without typing anything, it says, just type a name, press enter. It's supposed to be sort of like tutorial text. Same goes for the confirm button. They do the same thing. Now here's the thing. If you keep clicking at it, it says ... And it changes text every five times you click. I think it's 5, it might be 10. Except for the very last time where it actually starts entering in a name, and then it does it one less time than all the other iterations. So like, up to that point, you have this sort of rhythm of like, you click it 5 times and it changes the text, you click it 5 times, it changes the text, but then you click it 4 times and it just enters a name for you. Like, that's why it says gotcha, because like, it's supposed to catch you off guard. Yeah. You should play this game if you haven't already.